What's up, guys? I hope all of you are doing well. Today we're going to be seeing if Mitchell Trubisky can lead the Chicago Bears to the playoffs on a miraculous run after being subbed in for Nick Foles. Okay, I don't know if this is going to happen in real life. I think it will. I mean, I hope it does, given how bad our offense has been recently and how Mitch Trubisky is probably the only chance we have at this point. Okay, it's gotten to that point in the season, and I don't know if you want to say if Mitch Trubisky was wrongfully benched. You could definitely argue that, given that our offense has been worse under Nick Foles, but whatever the case is, man, that's not the point. In this video, I'm going to be seeing if Mitch Trubisky is subbed in, if he can actually lead us to the playoffs in Madden 21. Okay, I'm going to be going off franchise mode and playing as Mitch Trubisky, controlling only Mitch, and seeing if I can win all these games and go to the playoffs. I've never done a video like this on my channel ever before, so I don't know if people actually want to watch this or not. So if you do enjoy this, please let me know in the comments down below so I can make more of these, so I can continue the series. But today we're only going to be doing game one against the Packers. And a bit of a warning, I'm not the best at Madden, okay? I have played this game in the past, like a couple years ago in high school. I used to play it a lot, but I'm honestly not the best at this game, so it's mostly only going to be for entertainment, just for fun. But I hope you guys enjoy, so let's get right into the game. Money Mitch time, let's get it. Mitch Trubisky has been subbed in, okay? So he's sitting in his locker, and he's on his phone right now texting Aaron Rodgers, apparently. So Aaron Rodgers says, you know what motivates me to be my best? Having a talented QB in the opposite sideline, blah, blah, blah. But we're going to try to intimidate him, okay? Mitch Trubisky he's awfully confident right now. Don't you dare think that I'm lacking in confidence, Aaron. I've studied the film, I know your defense, and I'm ready to outgun you this week. Then I'll expect your A game. Don't let me down. So clearly Mitch Trubisky has a lot of fighting words for Aaron Rodgers. Let's see if that pays off. But we're also going to talk some trash to Jair Alexander as well. So Jair also had, some stuff to say. We're facing off this week, blah, blah, blah. But we're going to disrespect this guy, okay? I don't even know you. I'd ask your name, but I'm going to read the back of your jersey when you're getting burnt by my receivers. So, Mitch is clearly going into this game against the Packers feeling a lot more confident than he ever has ever before. Will that pay off? Well, let's find out right now. So let's get right into the game.
Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Man, what an incredible intro. As you guys can see, the atmosphere is crazy. Although they're not going to be fans in real life, the fans at home are on their feet excited for this game. It's the biggest game of the year for the Chicago Bears. If they can win this, they'll be back in the playoff race. The Bears won the coin toss, so they will elect to defer, receive the ball in the second half. And also, guys, I apologize for the poor quality of this video. I don't have like a Elgato or like a recording thing or anything, so I'm just streaming this and downloading that stream. So I'll get definitely better quality next time. But whatever the case is, man, Aaron Rodgers coming off a loss against the Colts. He's going to be looking to come out firing against the Bears defense. So he drops back at his own 25-yard line, going over the middle to Allen Lazard. He got a nice run after the catch, so that's a bad start by the Bears defense. So the Packers now are at their own 43-yard line. Aaron Rodgers going to Devontae Adams. That ball is broken up by Kyle Fuller. Now he's going to his running back, Aaron Jones, but Jalen Johnson is all over that in the flats. So nice coverage here by Jalen Johnson on 3rd and 9. Then they get a big completion down the sideline, exposing Kyle Fuller a little bit to Marcus Valdes-Scantling. Okay, Kyle Fuller could not get his head turned around, and that's a big conversion by the Packers, okay, on 3rd down in the Bears territory now. So Aaron Rodgers dropping back. He almost gets sacked, but he does get the ball away. That is almost intercepted, but it is actually incomplete. So dropping back again, man, the pass rush is getting on Aaron Rodgers, and he almost gets brought down, but he finds a way to get the ball away. Absolutely miraculous stuff from Aaron Rodgers, finding a way to twist around and get that ball off. But the pass rush again, man, it is absolutely destroying the Packers O-line right now, especially on the interior. So Aaron Rodgers, he's forced to throw that ball away on 4th down, and they attempt a field goal, which is not good. Okay, Mason Crosby did not have enough power on that kick, and he misses that by a lot. So on that pretty good drive, the Packers get 0 points out of it. A phenomenal stop by the Bears defense, also with the luck as well. So now we got Mitch Trubisky, first start since week 3, and he starts out hot in a beautiful crossing route to Allen Robinson. Man, that ball had a nice amount of velocity on it, plays perfectly where it needs to be placed. So good start by Mitch Trubisky, but we're trying to run the ball. It's not working out because our blocking is so bad. But then we're going down the sideline to Anthony Miller. Will he go all the way? No, he will not. But again, what a beautiful ball by Mitch Trubisky. I mean, he's coming out firing, ready to prove something, and our offense looks a lot better than it has this entire season so far. A lot of credit to Bill Lazor. Our offense looks a lot better right now, but then Mitch Trubisky under center out of the backfield to David Montgomery. He dives in for the Chicago Bears touchdown, and he's dancing on them, okay? David Montgomery, man, on national television on Sunday Night Football, the Chicago Bears offense somehow has signs of life. After being dormant for the past month, the Chicago Bears score a touchdown on their very first drive. A miraculous start for the Bears. So we get the extra point right there. Then we're kicking it off back to the Packers. Let's see if our defense can get another stop against this pretty nice Packers offense. Rodgers in shotgun. He takes a snap, goes to, I believe that's, Marcus Valdes-Scantling, and he pretty much just plows through our DBs right there. So nice pickup there by MVS. Then Aaron Rodgers has a lot of time, goes down the sideline to Davante Adams, who gets a nice tiptoe catch. That was a pretty hard catch to make. So, man, Davante Adams, he's having a phenomenal season so far. That is not changing in this game right now. So, nice start by Davante Adams. Let's take a look at that replay, man. Look at that beautiful sideline catch, just exposing Jalen Johnson, the rookie. So, really good catch right there by Davante. A little bit play action going, and that really goes nowhere. Okay, only for a couple yards, 2 yards for Aaron Jones. So it's 2nd and 8. Let's see what the Packers have right here. Drop back. Not a lot of pressure again. The Bears only send 3. And down the sideline to Davante Adams. Man, Chuck Pagano's playing our DBs very far back, so they're getting some easy pickups. But on 3rd and 1, Akeem Hicks sheds his block for a huge stop to force a punt. Man, he just threw his O-lineman down to the ground right there and just showed why he is one of the best interior D linemen in the entire NFL. That was a big play made by Akeem Hicks. But then on 4th and 1, they go for it and they get the touchdown to MVS. Man, the Bears defense got caught sleeping right there. They really did not expect the Packers to go for it right there. But obviously the Packers, given that they have Aaron Rodgers, they're going to do things like that. So Chuck Pagano got caught sleeping a little bit and they were not in the proper coverage. And MVS just going down the middle against the Bears cover 2. He goes in for the easy touchdown, and man, Bears fans are thinking, what the heck happened right there? They get the extra points, and the game is all tied up back to where it started off a quarter ago. So the Packers now kicking the ball deep to Cordero Patterson. That is not a good idea, okay? It's a really good kick return. They got a kick return touchdown last week against the Vikings, but that doesn't really go that far, only at the 26-yard line. We run the ball with David Montgomery. A zone play doesn't really go for too many yards, only gets 3 yards right there, but 2nd and 7. Corderell's entered the game, and he gets a nice catch going out of bounds to make it 3rd and manageable. So nice pickup by Corderell. Then Mitch Trubisky on 3rd and 3. He uses his mobility to pick up the first down with his legs. What a run by Mitch Trubisky. This is one thing we've been missing when Nick Foles was in here for the last month. So, Mitch Trubisky already showing off his legs, and right here he has nowhere to go, so he just throws the ball away. Bad protection by our O-line, so it makes it 2nd and 10. And on 2nd and 10, he goes to Jimmy Graham, but that's a dangerous throw by Mitch Trubisky. He should not have thrown that. So, a bad stretch there by Mitch, but he audibles at the line, and he's trying to go nowhere, okay? That was bad blocking by Corderell, and Anthony Miller was actually wide open for a huge gain right there, but we could not get the protection. That has been the struggle with the Bears offense this entire year. Bad blocking and bad scheming as well, because that really wasn't a good play call to have Corderell blocking on a play like that. So let's see what the Bears defense can do. We actually get a really nice punt by Pat O'Donnell, pinning them at the 1-yard line. So incredible stuff by our special teams. So we get a nice run stop right there. Our interior is looking really nice. Oh, we almost get him down for safety, but then he found a weakness in the Bears defense and gets them out of their own territory on a huge run by Aaron Jones. So, man, they're running the football pretty effectively, but then we get a nice run stuff right there by Buster Screen, who's showing up big time right now in run support. So that forces 2nd and 11. Aaron Rodgers going down the sideline again. Pretty much the same play that's been there this entire game. So that makes it 3rd and 1. Can the Packers convert? Drop back easily. Okay, what is Chuck Pagano doing? Our DBs are so far off the receivers, and we're allowing so many easy completions. We almost get a sack right there, but Aaron Rodgers under pressure is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. He gets that ball off to make it 2nd and 2, and then another completion to Marcus Valdes-Scantling. Okay, we get a nice tackle right there by Jalen Johnson, but it doesn't matter, man. 1st and 10, no huddle. Going over the middle to Marcus Valdes-Scantling. Man, the Packers are moving the ball so easily against this Bears defense. They take a timeout. And then, again, MVS, man, he's showing up big time. We cannot figure out a way to stop MVS. Right there, the Khalil Mack gets outside leverage on Rick Wagner, and he almost brings Aaron Rodgers down for a sack, but it forces the incompletion nonetheless. So, huge play by Khalil Mack, and then Buster Screen intercepts it, going 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. That is a touchdown. Buster Screen with probably the biggest play of his entire career. Intercepts Aaron Rodgers in our own territory for an 83-yard return to score, changing the entire game. What a phenomenal play by Buster Screen. Let's take a look at that on the replay, man. I don't know Aaron Rodgers where he was going with that ball. That was a brain fart by A-Rod, but Buster Screen, man, he was sticking to his receiver, and that was nice coverage by him. And, man, to have the athleticism to go all the way, beautiful stuff right there by Buster Screen, showing that he is a capable member of the secondary, rebounding nicely from a poor game he had against the Vikings the previous week. So now the Packers get the ball again, 1st and 10, going to Davante Adams. He, fights forward for a few extra yards, so nice stuff by Davante Adams right there, but there's not a lot of time left. So they're going over the middle right there to MVS, get a few extra yards, but the Packers don't have any timeouts. I don't know why it says timeout on the screen, but they did not have a timeout, so the time pretty much just runs out. What an insane ending to that first half. The Packers were easily about to score at least a field goal, but Rodgers throws a costly pick 6. You look at the halftime stats, man, the Packers are dominating us in passing yards and everything else, but the Bears are still winning this game because of our insanely good defense. Sounds like real life, am I right? So Cordero takes this ball out. The Bears are receiving to begin this half, which is a pretty big thing. Okay, if we can score right here, that puts a lot of pressure on the Green Bay Packers, but can the Bears do it? I don't know. Mitch Trubisky gets a lot of time, drops back pretty far, going to Allen Robinson right there, but there's really nothing there. So not really good throw by Mitch, but not really anything open. So Laser goes with the play action, but Mitch Trubisky just runs and gains some yards with his legs. He didn't really see anything open right there. So mobility again coming in hand on 3rd and 3 though. Mitch Trubisky makes a dangerous pass again where there wasn't that much separation on the route. He had B wide open, going on the slant, but Mitch Trubisky did not see him for whatever reason. So bad play right there by Mitch. The Bears are back on defense, and Aaron Rodgers, man, he's been dotting up the Bears defense for the most part with over 200 yards now. They get a nice run there by Aaron Jones. Our interior is really suffering without Eddie Goldman. So Aaron Rodgers then again over the middle. I mean, the Bears defense is really not doing that good if you think about it, besides the one pick 6. So not really good stuff right there, but then we get a nice run stop to make it 2nd and 9. Rodgers in shotgun again. He's been in shotgun pretty much the entire game. Goes to MVS right there. Only a couple yards. That makes it 3rd and 6. Can the Packers convert this into the big 3rd down? Yes, they can. The Bears' 3rd down defense has been terrible in this game. And we also get an injury timeout because Akeem Hicks is down and injured. God, no. This would be a horrible thing if it were to happen. And it has happened, okay? The leader of the Bears defense right now, Akeem Hicks, is again injured. So that's a bad sign, but the Packers are taking advantage of that because they get a nice run right there by Aaron Jones again. And then Kyle Fuller takes a bad pursuit angle, and MVS is in for another touchdown. Man, MVS is having an insane game after especially the fumble he had against the Indianapolis Colts. He is having a big revenge game for what happened before, and he is dotting up the Chicago Bears defense. So really good stuff by the Green Bay Packers. The Bears and Chuck Pagano, they're trying to figure out what's happening. Okay, you see right there, I mean, Roquan could have made that tackle potentially, but it's more on Kyle Fuller for taking a terrible angle on that. So terrible play by Kyle Fuller, and the Packers take full advantage of that. So right now the game is tied yet again. The Sunday Night Football audience is being treated to an incredible back and forth game. You see Cordero Patterson gets a return right there, not really too much. Okay, only to the 26-yard line. Then Mitch Trubisky, can he rebound from that? That was a bad throw by Mitch Trubisky, completely inaccurate off his back foot. So just throws out of bounds right there, 2nd and 10. He has Graham wide open, but he panics, doesn't see him, and he fumbles the ball. And oh man, Charles Leno just dies on top of it, but that diverts what could have been a disaster for the Chicago Bears. But again, he's under pressure, and man, the Bears offensive line is starting to show its weaknesses. So on 4th and 33 from our own 3-yard line, we punt the ball, but the Packers choose to not field it, so it goes back for a couple of yards, and that was not a really good return by MVS. So Packers, Aaron Rodgers are back on the field looking to take the lead. Can they do it? They get a couple yards right there, 2nd and 5, and man, Aaron Rodgers again is destroying the Bears defense, 22 for 28. Besides that pick 6, he's carving up this D with ease. You see that fake end around right there, and Aaron Jones gets a couple yards in that run and makes a 2nd and 6. Rodgers finds another receiver on a comeback route sitting in the middle of our coverage. That makes it 3rd and 3. And man, Aaron Jones again, there's really nothing stopping him. Okay, the Bears interior defensive line is really struggling, but then Khalil Mack actually gets a really nice block shed and forcing an incompletion from Rodgers. Beautiful play by Khalil Mack, and the Aaron Rodgers has a lot of time and he tries to split the defense, but he cannot do it. So really good stuff from our defense right there. But then on 3rd down again, 3rd and long, man, those are killing us. The Packers convert yet again. They get a couple yards right there. Going out of bounds is number 19. Gets a motion in the backfield, and Equinemius St. Brown keeps the ball and goes in for the 1st down. That makes it 1st and goal. Aaron Jones inching closer and closer to scoring a touchdown, and then he gets it right there. Aaron Jones to put the Packers up by a score of 21-14. Aaron Jones just walks in for an easy, untouched touchdown. That is unacceptable again by Chuck Pagano's defense. They get the extra point right there, and man, the defense is livid. They are really not able to stop anything that Aaron Rodgers is doing right now. So then the ball goes back to Mitch Trubisky, and over the middle to Darnell Mooney. He gets a big completion to put the ball at the 50. I cannot believe the coverage the Packers were playing on that. They were way far back. So again, Mitch Trubisky, man, he has a lot of time. And oh my God, Allen Robinson, a one-handed catch to put the ball at the 22-yard line. Good Lord, how did he come down with that catch? Then Anthony Miller on the out route picks up a couple yards. Man, the Bears offense is firing on the energy right now. And then David Montgomery barely gets that 1st down on 2nd and 1. Bad blocking right there, but picks it up nonetheless. And then Mitch Trubisky with his legs goes in for the touchdown. Mitch Trubisky to tie the game up, 21-21. Does a handstand thing. What the heck is that? I don't even know, but man, Mitch Trubisky using his mobility, using his legs, and the Packers defense just completely forgets about him. There was no spy, nobody even paying attention to Mitch Trubisky, and the Bears convert on that by scoring a touchdown. Man, what a game we have right here. Okay, 21-21. Packers bring the ball back, and now Aaron Rodgers has a chance to put together the game-winning drive. He has broken the hearts of Bears fans so many times. Can he do it again? He gets a 3-yard completion right there. Not a lot of pressure on him, but then Akeem Hicks, oh my God, he gets his hands on the ball. That makes it 3rd and 7, and then, Roquan Smith, he sacks Aaron Rodgers on the blitz for the biggest play of this entire game, giving Mitch Trubisky now the opportunity to put together the game-winning drive on Sunday Night Football. What a turn of events. Can Mitch do anything with it? No, he gets sacked right there. He could not find anybody right there. Kenny Clark gets a sack and makes a 2nd and 16. And Mitch Trubisky on a beautiful throw. Another one-handed catch by Allen Robinson. A-Rob is showing up in the clutch. That makes it 1st and 10 at our own 43-yard line. Oh, and no. Anthony Miller drops that ball. That could have been a big catch, but now the Bears have one timeout, only 26 seconds left. You have to be really careful right now if you are Mitch Trubisky, so he just dumps it off to Cordero Patterson, where he picks up almost a 1st down. So really good run by Cordero Patterson. That makes it 2nd and 2, and the Bears actually run the ball with David Montgomery to just pick up that 1st down. So that makes it 1st and 10 at, our own 42-yard line, almost in the range of Cairo Santos. And oh no, he overthrows Jimmy Graham. That could have been a nice completion to put us into field goal range, but then he gets Cordell Patterson in almost the exact same area to put us into field goal range. And he is going to get iced. Cairo Santos, that's actually Eddie Pinheiro right in there, but pretend it's Cairo Santos. He gets iced, and can he make the game-winning kick on Sunday Night Football? And the kick is good! Just barely. The Chicago Bears are ahead now by a score of 24-21 with only a couple seconds left on the clock. What an insane finish. Can they hang on with 4 seconds left? Cairo Santos kicks the ball deep. The Green Bay Packers, are they going to lateral? Are they going to do anything? No! They're going to let the time expire. And the Chicago Bears, somehow being heavy underdogs with nobody believing in them except themselves, they go into Lambeau Field and get a win against Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers to save their season. What a game, man. From start to finish, Mitch Trubisky came up clutch in a lot of big moments. He had some bad moments too, but for the most part, he played a pretty damn good game given the fact that he was off for so many weeks. So good game by Mitch Trubisky, but more importantly also, our defense did show up in big moments when it did matter the most. They got a pick 6 and obviously, big plays by our pass rush as well. So overall, a tremendous team win by the Chicago Bears. Matt Nagy might have saved his job with a win like this because now they play the Detroit Lions in the next game and their season is suddenly back on track. If you take a look at the stats right here, look at Mitch Trubisky had a 112 passer rating, had only 175 yards, so not the most yards, but he didn't make plays when it mattered the most. So nice comeback game from Mitch. You take a look at David Montgomery's stats. Mitch Trubisky had the most rushing yards, so we were not able to run the football at all as usual. But in the receiving game, man, some people did show up, namely Allen Robinson with 2 big one-handed catches that really put us in a position to win this game. And obviously Roquan Smith with that sack, Buster Scream with the interception. Overall, a great game by our entire team. I cannot believe we actually won this, guys. That pretty much wraps up this video. Let me know if you enjoyed it down below in the comments, because if you enjoyed, I can definitely make more of these. Maybe do this entire season, rest of the season with Mitch and see how it ends out. But let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. But as always, guys, bear down.